This is Rampage, baby. This the show that y'all been waiting on. Adrenaline pumping your chest. This is Rampage, yeah. This is Rampage, yeah. This is Rampage. Let's go.
This is Rampage.
This the show that y'all been waiting on. Adrenaline pumping your chest. Yeah, this is make or break. My bones are made of stone. So step inside the ring, I'm stomping through your soul. This is Rampage, screaming cause damage. Bump you with a vengeance and finish you, make you vanish. Hit you boom, 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 boom. Send it back to the amateurs, bring it back for a smack, and this is takedown. Yeah, ready for Rampage. Yeah, ready for Rampage. Let's go. This is Rampage. Yeah, this is Rampage, yeah, this is Rampage, let's go!
Hey everyone, and welcome to the last Rampage of 2021. We're here with the New Year's Smash of Rampage. We got 3 matches, I believe. Should be a very great show.
Yeah. I think
It's gonna be
Cody.
nice.
Yeah, I think Cody and
Yep.
I forget who.
Ethan Page.
Yeah, Ethan Page. I think that's the main event, I believe.
I'm
Yeah,
excited
Ethan Page.
for the, I'm excited for that street fight from all the. Oh man, my TV turned off. For all of the pictures I've seen of it.
Yeah, it looked pretty bloody.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. You got Sting and Darby. Sting looks great, man. He looks awesome.
Yeah.
Oh, is my TV gonna turn back on or no? Let's see. Oh, it does not look like it.
Got technical difficulties over there.
It seems like every time I do. There you go. It's all fixed.
With the Acclaim coming out. That was a good one. He's
I
like,
love
to
the
hang,
Acclaim.
he hang with Sting. You got a daddy kink. That was a good one.
And it's gonna keep turning off. Okay.
We got a good opener.
I actually think Anthony Bones is really underrated. I really like him.
You know, I agree. I agree.
Yeah.
We got to stare down.
Mm-hmm. Darby's just also great. I think this is going to be a good match. This is just looking like a really good episode of Rampage.
Yeah.
Yeah. Should TV come back on?
No, I just pulled it up on my computer.
Oh. I'm watching it from my phone with YouTube TV.
I'm considering getting YouTube TV because it gets really difficult to watch TV at college.
Yeah. Well, we got the first comment of the night, and it's a pretty obvious one. You mean that elephant? You mean the elephant in the room? The element in the room? I knew that was gonna come.
Yeah, that is a topic. Well, my take on it is like Swole is she's allowed her criticism, and it's like very fair criticism, and I find myself like agreeing with her.
Mm.
And TK, he's allowed to defend his company and everything. I just think that like personal shots like that, like that's just kind of unprofessional. That's my take on it.
Right.
Yeah.
You know,
I mean,
he could
she.
have. My
Oh, go
bad.
ahead.
Sorry. Like he could have just left it with everything else, and like
Hmm.
that's like a fine, like that's a fine response. I
Hmm.
do ultimately think that the best response is just be like we hear your comments and we'll like try to improve in the new year. I think that'd be the best response.
Yeah,
But ultimately, like just what he tweeted, like all that's gonna do is be bad PR.
Yeah.
that's true. I mean, Big Swole has a right to feel the way she does.
Mm-hmm.
Yep. They both have their opinions.
Yeah.
But I just feel like Tony probably shouldn't have said anything at all, or just said
Right.
what you said, Aiden.
Mm-hmm.
Um,
Yeah,
I mean,
I don't think there was a need to make it personal.
Yeah.
yeah,
That was
it's
unnecessary.
yeah, because Big Swole was she put on some good rivalries with Britt
Mm-hmm.
Baker, but
Yeah.
And her versus
I know
Diamante on Dark, that was good too.
Hmm.
she had Crohn's disease and she was off for a little bit, but
Mm-hmm.
uh,
But I mean, I gotta disagree with the whole lack of diversity. I mean, there's like a rainbow of wrestlers that are working in the company, especially women. You know.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, and I think the TBS tournament like definitely helped show that.
Yeah.
And I was also wondering, do you guys think that all this discourse is going to affect what's it called, the TBS tournament finals with Ruby Soho?
I don't think so. I mean, the build is huge. I don't think anything can really put a damper on it now.
I was just thinking like maybe it depends on who's penciled in to win right now, because I was
Right.
thinking that Ruby might win just because I feel like that match with Jade really showed.
Hmm.
With Rosa really showed that Jade could use a little bit more work, and she's only been wrestling for a year, and she's really good for wrestling for a
Hmm.
year.
Yeah.
But like a champion, I think like a good first champion is always someone who should be able to like carry a match, kind of like Jericho was, or Cody
Right.
for the TNT
yeah,
title. And I think Soho
Yeah.
is like the perfect person for that.
I totally agree. I
yeah,
mean, she has she has the talent and the experience. You know what I mean?
Mhm.
Like she can totally carry it.
I'm also biased just because I really like Soho. I got to see her live yesterday, so
That's awesome.
if it
mhm.
wasn't for Mercedes Martinez, we would have had Thunder Rosa and Britt and Ruby Soho in a match together.
That would have been
Hmm.
so
But
good. That would have been such a good match.
Yeah.
but Mercedes Martinez had the ruin stuff, and
Hmm. I'm excited to see Mercedes Martinez in AEW.
yeah,
Yeah, it's
She
great.
yeah,
yeah.
she's gonna be good in AEW.
I
Have you
mean, this women
seen
division is stacked now.
hmm And I like that's kind of also like something like a point of Swole because it wasn't just for diversity; it was also for like giving the women time. There is like
Hmm.
a huge amount of
Yeah,
female talent right now, so I do think that they should probably get more segments per episode because
Yeah.
I love seeing Britt Baker on my TV, and I also really enjoy Ruby Soho and Thunder Rosa and Deeb.
Mhm.
yeah. Maybe they could do like on a Rampage and Dynamite, maybe two women's matches instead of one. Uh,
Yeah,
Hmm.
I'm hoping that
Instead of
this
that,
street fight is sorry. I hope that this street fight that it's going to come on tonight kind of also helps like elevate the women's division because I think also a big part of it is just the perception that like a lot like some fans have of women's divisions where it's just like it's not as important, you know.
Right.
I think AEW has improved their women's division from when they started to now.
Oh, definitely.
Um,
Hmm.
Britt
they've got a
Baker
lot
has
more.
done wonders.
Yeah,
Hmm.
yeah, she's improved since Double or Nothing 2019 to
Hmm.
uh, December 2021.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, there was a time when women's wrestling was looked upon like midget wrestling. Like it wasn't,
Hmm.
it was fodder.
WWE before 2015.
Yeah.
Like when I first started, it was the Divas era. The only like characters that would be like taken seriously were like AJ Lee and then Paige. And
Hmm.
it was like
Yeah.
Paige and Emma who like really like in like obviously people will say the four horsewomen, but like Paige and Emma, like they were like the like precursor to the backbone of the horsewomen.
Yeah.
Paige especially. I really like Paige. I miss her wrestling. Obviously, don't know if she'll be able to wrestle, but
I mean, for right now, she doesn't have any plans to.
no.
And maybe that's for the best.
Hmm.
Do you guys think AEW should sign Tony Storm when her 90 days is up?
Hell
I
yeah.
I think it'd be a good signing. I think there's a plethora
Yeah.
of talented women on the market right now. There's Tony Storm. There's there was Mercedes Martinez, but Ember Moon, Mia Yim, just to name a few. Those would be really good signings.
Yeah.
I really want to see Ember Moon in AEW.
Oh, that would be awesome. That would be awesome.
Mm-hmm.
She's one of my favorites. I love her.
Mm-hmm.
Michael Beasley, we're ready for Rampage. Are you guys ready for a Rampage tonight? Yeah, I'm
Heck yeah.
definitely ready for Rampage.
Oh, Darby was reversed. He was about to do the coffin drop, and he got up and reversed him. Pushed his feet. This
Darby is
match is
playing
awesome.
his strategy and all
Mm.
his action.
Oh, jeez. What a hell of a move.
Michael
Oh,
says
what
to
is
have
he?
arrived, but I'm right here
Oh,
watch on TNT, so I guess I have arrived as well.
that was a nice like twisting DDT.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I really like Bowens. He's just so cool.
Yeah, he's I know when Max Caster wasn't wrestling for a little bit, they had Anthony Bowens in singles action, and he actually did really good
Hmm.
Yeah.
when he was in singles.
It's
Surprisingly
crazy.
well.
It's crazy that he used to play baseball and like he didn't
Mm.
do like football or anything, because a lot of wrestlers come from football.
Yeah.
No, Mikey. Hulk Hogan is not going to become all elite tonight or ever.
Yeah, he better not.
That's never going to happen. He comes on here every live stream and says that, but I mean,
He's a major Hulk Hogan fan.
how much you want to bet he was at WrestleMania 1 when Hulk Hogan was in the main event, or when
I
Hulk
wouldn't
Hogan
doubt
versus
it.
he went against Ultimate Warrior. I forget what WrestleMania that was, but something tells me he was there at all of them.
Wouldn't be surprised.
I think it was Mania 6 that was Hogan versus Warrior, right? Hold up. Now I gotta
Yeah.
Google so I don't look like an
I
idiot.
think I think the Warrior beat him for the title.
Like I
I think
actually
that
have
was it.
like I actually have
Yeah,
that
WrestleMania 6, okay.
like I actually have that WrestleMania on VHS still to this day.
Oh,
That's
really?
awesome.
That's really cool.
Yeah. It's all
Oh,
worn out now, but all right. Mike.
I would imagine.
Well, my mom has some opinions about Hulk Hogan. If he,
Man, they are killing it in this opener.
Hmm. Darby Allin's Yoshitonic is really good.
Hmm.
And his dives are the best in all of pro wrestling. I will go out. I will die on that hill.
It gets so much air.
Hmm. He like it's because no one like catches him. He's like, "Hey, don't catch me," which is just insane.
Yeah. Darby with the coffin drop. And it gets the win. That was sick. That was a great opener.
Good opener, yeah. it's good to just see like these two guys be like, hey, just go out there, have a good match. You know, there doesn't like it's not overbooked. Also, I love that AEW starts with matches instead of like promos or something. Except when they did it for MJF and Punk, that was the exception because you know it's
Yeah.
MJF and Punk. But
Yeah. We got
oh
Andrade.
Oh,
no way, are we getting a Darby versus Andrade feud? Oh my god, I'm
damn!
down
What did
for
he hit
this.
him with? The radio? He hit Sting with the radio.
Yeah.
Oh,
Guys got the chain.
That's cool. Andrade walking out, planting those seeds for another rivalry.
I wonder who goes over in a Darby versus Andrade feud.
Oh man, that's hard to even
I,
pick right there.
I love Andrade. He's one of my favorites. You know, like him versus Johnny Gargano.
Yeah,
That was Takeover Philadelphia, I think, right?
yeah, that was a dope
That
match.
that was so good, and I really love Andrade, but like Darby's just so over. I don't, and I think they
Right.
both like lost their last feuds, you know.
Mm-hmm.
So Darby lost to MJF,
Um,
Andrade lost to
Michael
Pac.
Michael Beasley asked, "Who do you think AEW should bring in next?"
That's a good one.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe
My
Briscoes.
Yeah, Briscoes
Briscoes would
be
be really
awesome.
cool.
I think I
My
said this before. I would love to see Keith Lee come in there.
I want to see
Yeah.
Keith Lee pounce Darby and send him flying. I really want
Yes.
that. Keith Lee's up there. Who else? Jonathan Gresham would be good.
Mm,
Yeah.
yeah.
I really wanted to see when the Impact partnership was still a thing. I really wanted to see Josh Alexander. I think it should have been Josh Alexander taking the Impact title from Omega instead of Cage. I think that was a really weird booking decision by Impact
Yeah.
because I feel like that would have cemented his story more than beating Christian Cage, which is weird. And then Moose beating him, that was atrocious. That might be one of the worst booking decisions of 2021, in my opinion, which says,
like
says a lot.
Josh Alexander. Josh Alexander's been one of their main guys of this year, and I mean Moose has been one of their main guys too for more years than probably Josh Alexander. But they should.
Yeah.
Moose should have won the title a long time ago. And now they
I
just
agree
decided
with
to put
that.
him. And now they just decided to put it on him when it's time for Josh Alexander to become champion.
It feels like it was just done out of like a here, thank you for your time with us, rather than like having any kind of story. You know, like I could have gotten, like giving Josh like a 3-month reign and then having him drop it to Moose. That could have been cool, you know.
Yeah.
And then, but no, it's just having him lose it in front of his family was just. It's not even like heat on Moose. That's heat on Impact.
Yeah, then Matt Striker was literally crying.
That was one of my worst booking decisions of 2021. Also, the Queen's Crown tournament is up there, only being like 19 minutes for the entire tournament. That was pretty bad.
Yeah.
What's another one? I'm trying to think. Bianca losing to Becky Lynch, getting squashed.
Yeah.
That hurt.
Yeah.
To
What
watch.
about the 24/7 title?
I choose to not believe that's a thing, so I'm trying to forget about that. I mean, like having Toni Storm chase the 24/7 title, having her have pies thrown in her face, and then sitting and catering, like totally deserves. Go home. I'm quitting.
Right.
I hope that leads to.
I know they're trying to
other
make it
wrestlers
like
who are
the hardcore championship, but
Yeah, it's more campy than anything. I mean, because when R-Truth was running with it, I mean, he was putting it over, you know.
R-Truth, like I used to think he wasn't like great, but like he's growing on me. Like he's just funny.
Mm-hmm.
I like R-Truth. Oh, it's Technique by Taz. I love this.
They're pushing Hook pretty well, though. I gotta admit.
Hmm. I think it's because Hook seems more like like he's there to compete, and
Right.
it's a big contrast to a lot of the other stuff, you know, because
Hmm.
AEW is mostly story driven, but Hook is like, I just want to win. It
Right.
makes him more unique.
Yep. I wasn't surprised, Mikey. Or I'm not surprised. Oh, we got the street fight next.
Yep. I should have saved that for the main event.
I think the Hardy family office just needs to break up at this point. Like, I bet that Jeff is coming in, and I think that'll
Hmm.
be the death
Yeah.
of the HFO, but like, it's just not doing it for me. Like, I really love Private Party, and I thought
Yeah.
that Hardy Party was really cool, but then like once Butcher and Blade got in, and then TH2, it just
Yeah.
kind of felt. It felt like it was just like a group of people that they didn't know what to do with.
Exactly. Like the NWO B team. Oh, Takati threw a trash can in her face.
Penelope always gets hit in the face with stuff. Like when Chris Statlander returned, that was awesome.
Yeah.
Who do you think AEW? Who do you think AEW should sign next, and who do you think they should use more in the new year that they didn't use this year? What do you guys think?
I think next, I mean, it'd be great to see Gargano. And
Yeah.
as far as somebody that didn't really use this year, that's a good one. I'm trying to think on that one.
I got a couple of them. Brian Cage, Sean Spears.
Yeah, Sean Spears is great answer.
I really like Sean. Like a lot of people, like talk bad about him, but like he's just solid. He's a good heel that's like
Hmm.
beatable, and I also like the chairman gimmick. But for someone they should use more,
Yeah.
I think I think Ricky Starks is a really good one. I love
Yeah.
Ricky Starks. When he feuded with Darby and he was all like I don't need face paint to be somebody. I was like, oh my gosh, this guy's so
Oh,
good.
table didn't break.
Oh no,
Oh,
I just got
Oh
she
my
just laid it on the
god,
table. Now I know it doesn't break. This is gonna be
that
terrible.
that has to hurt, man. That had to hurt.
Mhm.
I've
Oh
always
my!
heard if
Right
it doesn't.
on.
Oh, I've always heard if it doesn't break, it hurts worse.
Yeah.
Mhm. I thought
Oh, glass
I thought
bottle.
Penelope was gonna hit her face on the ring with that.
Oh,
Just a random glass bottle under the ring.
Why is that there?
Exactly. Just a
how
random
did that
glass
get there?
bottle. Oh, she smashed it on her face.
I mean, is Hangman still drinking? I mean, it could be his.
Yeah, right. It could be Hangman's bottle. She smashed Taikanti right in the head with that damn thing. Wow.
Yep, AEW definitely needs to use Brian Cage more.
Now we got some blood. We got blood.
Already, wow. Yeah, I agree that Brian Cage should be used more. I really like Cage. He moves
Oh,
like a cruiserweight, but he looks like I don't even know, a tank. He's insane.
Right.
oh man, they're bloody up.
Oh my god, that's a lot of blood.
Yeah. Taikanti's busted open now too. Sure,
Oh
she would be
really?
getting hit with a bottle. Yeah, she got hit with the bottle on the head. Jeez.
Oh, I don't like seeing blood and stuff. I mean, you would think as a wrestling fan, I'd be used to it.
Right.
I like it. It makes I do like realistic wrestling a lot. I think that's probably why I like Walter so much. But it just adds to it. Like Dustin versus Cody from Double or Nothing 2019. That's a phenomenal match. Might be my favorite
Right.
AEW match
Yeah.
ever.
I mean, I
Or
like
you think back to You think back to Stone Cold and Bret Hart, that match they had
Hmm.
with Stone Cold
Passing
busted
out.
up and just bleeding everywhere and passing out. That the blood added to the story.
Hmm. Passing out in his own pool of blood was just so like crazy.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, that chair didn't move.
Jeez, they're messing each other up tonight.
Hmm. Of course, picture in picture. I
Of
used
course,
to
I gotta
not.
do it this match.
I used to not like hardcore matches and everything, but like I've just come to appreciate them now because it is like a really good palate cleanser from
Yeah,
like normal wrestling.
I think in
Yep.
moderation it's okay. You know.
Mm. I don't think like a promotion built on it could survive. Kind of like I don't know if ECW, like when WWE renewed it, I don't
Mm-hmm.
know if it would have been able to survive if they went to the hardcore stuff. But I do think there is definitely a
Derek,
place for it. I mean, I guess look at like GCW; they're doing great.
Yeah.
Derek Patterson. Hey there.
So
Welcome, Derek.
Uh, he's yeah, they're definitely tough in this match.
I didn't expect. I mean, I expected a little blood, but that's a lot of blood.
mhm,
I didn't say I didn't like blood in wrestling. I just don't like seeing blood ever. But I like blood in wrestling. For years when I used to watch wrestling, uh,
mhm.
there was always blood, especially WWE the way they used to be. There was a lot of blood.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it's blood is
But if you're not
kind
familiar
of
with blood in AEW,
mm. Blood used to freak me out, but I think I've been able to get over it. I better get over it because like
yeah,
I want to be a doctor, so it'd be really funny.
A doctor that's afraid of blood.
Mhm. The goal
This
is
is
to work
brutal,
for AEW
man.
someday.
That's awesome.
Yeah, I think the bunny is also underrated. I like her heel work, like it's just like fine, but like her in ring work is like it's usually solid.
Mm-hmm.
You know, Anna Jay for someone who's also like very new to wrestling is really good too.
Yeah. This match is not disappointing.
No,
He's
it's not.
he's brutal.
I'm excited for. I'm thinking. I'm hoping that one day, Anna Jay like turns on Ty Conti, like almost like a Kevin Owens and like Sami Zayn situation.
Yeah. I could
That
totally
was
see that.
mhm. Like after like Ty Conti like wins the belt, like immediately after Anna Jay could attack her. I think that would be really crazy.
Hmm.
Mikey, I answered your question the first time. Now you're coming a second time. I did not say I do not like blood in wrestling. If you're a wrestling fan, you're probably used to it by now, seeing blood in wrestling.
Hmm.
The AEW, every promotion's probably used blood at least once.
Hmm.
Mm-hmm.
So you can quit saying that. I did not say that.
Ooh, that's a good shout. I do
Hmm.
think we'll see more of Kip Sabian, especially like with a new gimmick or something. Him like being the forgotten pillar or something. I think that'd be
Yep.
cool.
Yeah,
And yeah, I could see him being used more in the new year. I was
Yeah.
thinking he
So
would.
he
young.
was.
I was thinking that he would like come back and feud with Sammy Guevara for the TNT title because I think it was Kip beating Sammy in the first
Mm-hmm.
AEW match.
Hmm.
Yeah, at Double or Nothing 2019. Yeah, Kip Saban was the first person to get a singles win. I've always liked Kip Saban ever since he's been with AEW.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, he's awesome.
He's been injured for quite a while, but he'll definitely be back
Mm-hmm.
in
Mm-hmm.
this next year.
Oh, dropped it right on the ladder.
No, they don't need Brooke Hogan or Hulk Hogan.
Mhm.
Brooke Hogan. Oh
We got
shit.
Oh no, thumbtacks.
Tax. Oh boy, she's gonna pull
uh,
down the thumbtacks. Oh my god.
uh,
This spot always makes me cringe.
Because you
Always.
can't fake thumbtacks, you know.
No, you cannot. They're real thumbtacks. They're
Mhm.
definitely real. Oh my god.
uh, Mikey, he is haven't heard from him in a couple days. I don't know if you know Aiden, but uh, Mikey T, he has COVID.
Oh, really?
Yeah,
Hmm.
he hasn't. Last time he was on here he was on here for the Brooke Havoc interview, and
Hmm.
maybe last week of Rampage, and um,
Yeah.
Hmm.
I haven't heard from him in a couple days. So hopefully he's doing all right.
Yeah, I hope so. Get well
Yeah.
soon.
Uh,
Oh my god. A superplex into the
Oh my.
tax. Jeez. That is insane.
uh,
That is insane.
Oh my God.
No. You broke it up and she got
Oh.
her hands in tax.
yes, he does
Ooh.
have an obsession with Hulk Hogan.
Whoa.
Oh. Oh, those
How
stomps.
Well, she
I would
about to.
like.
Oh,
Oh no.
look at Ty Conti. Look at her face.
oh
She ready to kill somebody.
I mean, it's no secret Ty Conti likes strong style, and it's no wonder she got better when she stopped watching Shawn Michaels and
Yeah.
started watching Shibata. So,
yeah
Whoa.
oh,
She
gotch
a
style through the
cradle pile
table.
driver
yeah
right through the table.
I don't know.
What
Uh,
a match!
okay.
What a match!
Mm, I
Oh
also, this is just, it's like, I have no idea who's going to win here. So, like, this
Right.
is, I think matches like
Uh-oh.
that are always the best. Like, yesterday when I went to, like,
Oh.
that show, I had no idea who was winning any match. Oh, she
Right.
slipped
that's
in the
probably
tags.
Yeah, she stood
uh,
right on the tax. Oh my god.
oh that's it.
She got the
Uh,
sleeper on her. Oh, with the Bob Wire. And she taps out.
hmm, that's gotta hurt
Oh,
Wow.
after.
tapping on the barbed wire.
Jeez. That match was insane.
That was crazy.
Ugh.
Tax just
Man.
oh
Yeah,
my
they're gonna
god.
be hurting tomorrow morning.
Mm-hmm. Oh my god, the thumbtack superplex is just something else.
That was nuts.
Oh, Kip Sabian. Oh my, he was just in the crowd.
Mm-hmm.
I just realized that. Oh my gosh.
Yep, some Cactus
Yeah.
Jack stuff.
Mm. I would love to see Prime Mick Foley versus Darby Allen. I think that'd be awesome.
That would be good.
Like I really liked the Cracker Barrel Clash from All Out 20. That was All Out 2019, I think. Right?
Mm-hmm.
It
Yeah,
was that was so fun. Obviously, Jimmy Havoc won, which is like looking back on it. But
I'm just gonna ignore that comment that was just posted.
is it confirmed if they are or not?
It's not been confirmed, but I see Sammy commenting on a lot of Tay Conti's posts on Instagram. I mean, I don't
Man,
know if
I
they're
hope.
dating or not, but it's none of my business. So,
I'm excited for Danielson versus Hangman too. I hope
Yeah.
Hangman's winning it because I think Hangman should lose it to Cody, which is I guess it's a hot take uh, because people want MJF to beat Hangman, but
Mm-hmm.
which I also think sounds good, but I don't know if Danielson really needs it because I feel like his role should just be to like put on these awesome matches, and like I feel like giving him a title kind of like straps him down. Plus,
Yeah.
I also think he's gonna go to like New Japan and like tear it up, and so that wouldn't be like a great thing to have the AEW champion over in Japan instead of on AEW.
Mm-hmm.
Happy New Year to you as well,
Yeah, Happy New
Happy
Year.
New Year's,
Alvaro
Alvaro.
Guevara. Well, we don't know for sure if they're dating or not. That's just fan speculation on Twitter.
Mm-hmm.
Man, I hope Ruby Soho wins that TBS championship.
Hell yeah.
Also, I bet that Brody King is debuting at that Malachi Black versus Pillman match.
I wouldn't be surprised at all. I would not be surprised at all.
Mm.
Main event is
Hmm.
next.
All right.
I wish that I hope that one day we get to see Josh Alexander in AEW, and I hope he teams with Ethan Page to reform the North. I want to see the
Hmm.
North versus FTR. FTR is my favorite
Hmm.
tag team, so
Yeah,
I like Cody's
uh,
shirt.
yeah, it just adds to the fire.
Mhm.
I'd like to see the North, Josh Alexander, and Ethan Page versus Hangman and Kenny as a tag team.
That'd be really good. I do
Yeah.
think we'll see Kenny and I do think we'll see Kenny and Hangman team again.
Yeah, I like they. I wasn't expecting them to become tag champions, but when they won them, they put on a lot of great matches.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Them versus Young Bucks, them versus Best Friends was good. I'm excited for the day Best Friends win tag team championship because
Yeah.
I think they will eventually. I think them beating FTR would be really like a fulfilling end.
I wonder if in this commercial or ad thing for Dynamite on TBS if that's going to be the new theme song.
Oh yeah, it might.
Tony
Mhm.
Khan did say that there's going to be a new presentation for Dynamite
Mm-hmm.
on TBS.
And would you like to see Hulk Hogan versus? I would love that. I would love if Hogan 70 is he 70? I don't know how old Hogan is. I would love to
Yeah,
see
he's up there.
that old man. I would love to see him. I would love to see Darby put him over. I want to see Darby get pinned by the leg drop immediately.
And then the fans call bullshit.
Mm. Oh my gosh! So if something like that, if I don't think anything like that would ever happen in AEW, but like if something like that ever happened, I don't even know how I would react. Like it was weird enough having Billy Gunn kick out of Darby's coffin drop. Could you imagine Billy Gunn just beating Darby? That was weird. Like that'd be too weird. Even though Billy Gunn does look great for his age.
Yeah, he's in tremendous shape.
Mhm. It looks like they're giving this like the next match is going to have a lot of time, considering there's 20 minutes left.
Hmm.
They deserve it because Ethan Page and Cody will probably put on a very good match.
Hmm.
Ethan Page isn't going to win, but it still should be a good
Right.
match.
I think Ethan Page is good, but I don't know if he's at like a championship level as of right now.
Mikey Willie says, "Why do you hate Hulk Hogan? He's the greatest of all time."
Roddy Piper's better. Hot
Yeah,
take, I guess.
I was
I
more
love
of a
Roddy
Macho
Piper.
Man fan, really.
Yeah,
Hulk Hogan versus Macho Man. That feud was so good. Like I obviously was not alive for it, but when the WWE Network was a thing
Hmm.
instead of it's all on Peacock now, I rewatched the matches leading up to it. So good
Yeah, that
build.
whole storyline that went deep, went so
Hmm.
deep. That's one of the first times that, when, being as young as I was watching, that was the first time like I saw that kind of drama in wrestling.
Hmm. Like it's like Hogan versus Andre. That was a spectacle just because of like who was in it. But like Hogan versus
Hmm.
Macho Man was good just because of like everything that happened leading up to it.
Yeah.
yeah. I don't think MJF's gonna let Hulk Hogan just squash him.
Hulk Hogan versus MJF on the mic.
Yeah, I would love to hear. I would love to hear MJF just squash Hogan on the mic.
MJF can squash anyone on the mic, maybe except for like CM Punk. But
Uh, I don't know if Hulk Hogan would do a good job as a boss.
I mean, we saw what he
He,
did in TNA.
yeah, I was about to say that. That's the perfect example. It's a perfect example why you do not want him running any kind of company.
Right. Plus, Tony Khan doesn't even like Hulk Hogan.
Yeah, he tweeted at one time that he was banned from ever coming to an AEW show
Mhm.
or having anything to do with him, I guess.
Wasn't Hogan booed at WrestleMania this year?
Yeah,
Yeah.
he was
That was
booed.
really that was crazy to see.
I expected it, and then
Yeah.
they put him up there with Titus, and Titus was like the first guy who was against him whenever Hogan did all that stuff he did. He
Mhm.
was like the first guy to speak out on it.
Titus is also like a great human being, like with all the work he does. Like it's like
Yeah.
he's a genuinely good person. And then you have like
Hmm.
Hulk Hogan.
Yeah, I
I
remember
remember
that,
that
man. That
time.
crowd cannot.
I like that Brock Anderson shirt, the one where it's Arn looking in the mirror and it's Brock. I think that's cool. I'm excited to see what Brock and Lee are able to do in the future.
Hmm.
Yeah.
He's a spitting
At
image of
the,
his dad.
Hmm. They
at
both
the
look
New
like they're 40.
Year's, you got the New Year's sale coming up tomorrow.
Hmm. All right, we got both competitors in the ring.
Hmm.
Man, I love Cody's shirt. That's awesome.
Hmm. I really like Cody, and like it's I get why everyone like boos him because
Hmm.
like it makes sense, but I just like thoroughly enjoy him. He's good in the ring. He's good on the mic. He is AEW's like John Cena, like just able to do
Yeah.
anything,
Yeah.
and like that's a good and a bad thing.
Hmm.
It's kind of funny. The same fans are now booing him. When he was with
Right.
WWE, they thought that he deserved a bigger push and deserved to be a champion and stuff, and now they're booing him in AEW when he's a champion.
Yeah.
Hmm.
You mean you got what you wanted, and now you're still not happy?
Exactly. Some wrestling fans can be fickle.
That's what Brian Danielson said.
Yep. And it's true.
Everyone's fickle. Yeah. Yeah, it was Hulk Hogan's fault what happened to TNA. Because look at him now. I mean, I'm not saying their product isn't good, but just they wouldn't be in the shape they are today if it wasn't for Hulk Hogan.
He definitely contributed to it.
Oh yeah.
Yep.
And
Well,
Dixie
also
Carter, I
was
mean, who
not-
didn't know and Dixie Carter who didn't know a damn thing about wrestling.
Yeah.
And like even now, like Impact, like it's better, but like it's not the greatest. Seen by
It's not
Josh
like-
Alexander losing
yeah.
the title,
Hmm.
It's
and
not
then
like it
also
was.
Mickey James beating Deonna Purrazzo. I think that was a dumb decision. But what were you saying,
Yeah.
Connor?
I was just saying, Impact's still good, but just wasn't like it was years ago.
Mm-hmm.
No AJ Styles, no Samoa Joe. Styles
Yeah,
versus
they had
Joe.
all the. Yeah, they had all the top stars back then.
Yeah.
And if Hulk Hogan wouldn't have got involved, I believe TNA would probably be up there with WWE today.
Well, it's also like I really think they should have kept AJ, like because Dixie like tried to cut his pay, and then
Mhm.
Yeah,
it's like
I went
why
to
would
the.
you?
Yeah, I went to WrestleCade and they had like a TNA reunion, and Jeff Jarrett was there and they had like a Q&A, and one of the main things he said was that Hulk Hogan admitted that he never watched the TNA product, and
Hmm.
he did away with the six-sided ring. He
Yeah. I miss a 6-sided ring.
That was a cool concept.
And then he also said that Dixie Carter thought that AJ Styles wasn't a what's the word? He wasn't a big deal.
Big enough draw.
Yeah. Well, they learned.
Good
Look
thing-
at him now.
Right?
Yeah. I believe it was Hulk Hogan, Eric Bischoff, and Dixie Carter all in together.
Mm-hmm.
But Jeff Jarrett, when I went to that thing, he bashed all three down pretty good.
They deserve it.
And wasn't Jeff Jarrett the founder of TNA? Or
I
Yeah.
think so. Yeah.
He's one of the founders.
Mm.
yeah,
He was always their champion. Which I guess makes sense, he's not going to leave the company. That makes sense. So
This match has been pretty
I
good
think
so far.
Yeah, I think he was a wrestler. I don't remember him though. He may have been a wrestler. I don't know. Yeah, so far Cody's had full control in this match. He's got him in the figure four leg lock right now.
Yep.
yeah, he is kind of like, I guess like limb work and submissions can be babyface things, but the traditional heel things,
Mm-hmm.
I can't wait until he hits the pedigree. It's going to be insane.
It's a
Yeah.
hell of a leg lock. Cody's yelling at him to tap out. He's like, tap out. Oh, got a roll up. Ethan Page on the pin. Cody kicks out. Oh, and goes right back to that leg.
Arn Anderson versus Hulk Hogan, a Double or Nothing. That'd be a good match.
But yeah, I'd like to see Arn Anderson spine buster Hulk Hogan for the win.
I want to
That'd
see
be sick.
Great Khali versus if he were still Giant Gonzalez. That'd be
Yes,
fun.
that would have been a. Who was it
Not
the
at
other night that
all.
said? Who was it the other night that said that someone should go against Great Khali? Jade Cargill versus Great Khali. Someone commented on here the other night.
Would love to see Jade Cargill pick up and slam the Great Khali because I bet she
That
could.
would be awesome. I'm pretty sure she could. She's
She's
strong as
jacked. She
hell.
would beat me up. She's awesome. I like Jade. She's like she has her character down, like her character work is good.
Mm-hmm.
Her promos are good. I think the pairing with Smart Mark Sterling is because I think she trains at Create a Pro a lot, right? And I think Mark Sterling is like I don't know if he trains people there or if he's just friends with Brian Myers. I think he might help train.
Mm-hmm.
So I think that makes sense to pair the two together. But
Yeah.
I do think eventually, maybe if Jay loses, I think Mark Henry would be a really good manager for her.
Yeah.
I think he could gift her the world's strongest slam finisher. I could see that. That'd be cool.
Yeah.
And Cody in there being such a heel,
Mhm.
doing push-ups and everything.
He knows what he's doing, I think. After there was that golden shovel in that Andrade match.
Yeah.
Mikey Willie says AJ Styles was not a big star. Dixie Carter was right about everything.
Completely
Oh,
agree.
come on now.
He has never won the IWGP World Heavyweight Championship. Well, I guess he hasn't. The IWGP Heavyweight Championship. But he's never won that. He's never won the WWE Championship.
He's never been a Grand Slam champion.
No. I can't believe they paired him with Almost, though. It's a tragedy.
I like that whole dynamic.
Apparently, people said that the match between the two sucked.
Yeah, it did suck. It wasn't really that good.
I haven't seen it, but I thought people said they did it at a house show and it sucked too.
Mm-hmm.
So
kind of exposed Almost.
Yeah, I think like not even AJ is going to be able to carry Almost to a great match.
Mm-hmm.
What scares me is the fact that we're going to get Almost versus Braun Breaker at some point as a WrestleMania main event, and I like Braun Breaker, but Almost versus Braun Breaker, I don't know.
Yeah. I don't know if I want to see that match.
I don't know. I mean, Braun Breaker is good, but it should be Braun Steiner.
Yeah, Bronson Steiner is like a perfect name, but
we already know he's kin to Rick Steiner and Scott Steiner.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, you can't hide that forever.
I mean, I think that's part of the bigger problem.
I think it's Rick's son. I think.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's Rick. Mm-hmm.
Like the problem is that they try to there's no other wrestling, like it doesn't exist, and they just try to actively rewrite the history, which just doesn't work. Is Ethan Page really a black belt in Taekwondo and karate? Because I've never seen him use martial arts in his repertoire.
Right.
He did that kind of type character in Impact, but I don't know if he's a legit black belt or anything like that. I mean, if he is, I don't know about it, but he's never used that kind of skills in the ring.
Right.
Ethan Page also, I like his vlog. He seems like a chill dude.
Yeah, I like when he goes to all kinds of collectible stores.
Oh.
Yep.
Scorpio Scott.
Yeah.
Dustin. Like going into the crowd.
Uh-oh.
I always feel bad for security when that happens.
Right.
There was yesterday when I went to AEW. There was some dude was like leaning in on his phone, and then someone got thrown into the barricade, and the barricade hit him like right under the eye, and he had a black eye. I felt so bad for him.
Mm.
Jeez.
Do you guys remember that one pay per view was Moxley versus MJF, and then
All Out 2020, yeah.
the crowd,
Hmm.
like that fan tried to jump?
Yeah, I tried to jump Moxley.
Oh yeah,
I think it was that All Out.
yeah. It was All Out
Yeah.
2020. That was a. It was a.
It,
Like I thought the match was good, but I'm not a huge fan of matches where it's like one wrestler can't use their finishing move or something. The
Yeah.
I went to Extreme Rules 2015 at this point 6.5 years ago, and like the main event was Randy Orton versus Seth Rollins, but Orton couldn't use the RKO. It just
Yeah.
like it doesn't really add much to a match.
yeah.
And plus, people want to see the RKO. People love that move.
Yeah, I wanted to see him RKO Seth Rollins and not Corporate Kane. I did not
Was
want
that the
Corporate Kane.
was that the 2015 Stream Rules?
Yeah,
Hmm.
I was there for that.
Yeah.
The best match there was Reigns versus Big Show. That was fun. Oh my god, it's just gonna be a. Oh, okay. I thought he was gonna do the Avalanche Tombstone. That spot always scares me.
Right. Jeez.
Like when MJF does it, he did it to Sammy. Like that was crazy. I do think that should be a really protected move. I don't know if people should be kicking out of Avalanche Tombstones.
Yeah, I agree. I mean, I think once you do that, I mean, the match should be over.
Mm-hmm.
I'm just gonna say it one time only. This match should be Cody Rhodes and Sammy Guevara. Well, first of all, Sammy Guevara shouldn't have lost the belt in the first place. I'm not gonna get over that. I never will. Sammy should not have lost. It should be Sammy versus Ethan Page right now.
I think I'm fine with Sammy having lost it just because it really didn't feel like his reign was going anywhere. It felt like he kind of felt like an afterthought in the American Top Team feud. At least he should have gotten the pin, but it was like Chris Jericho got it, even though like he didn't really need it, even though Sammy was the champion. But I do think that his reign could have been handled better. I think it might have been one of the weaker reigns in AEW. I think him and FTR and Nyla as well had pretty weak reigns.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm just a big, huge Sammy Guevara fan.
Mhm.
I've known Sammy since I've been a fan of Sammy since before he was even in AEW. He came to a house show locally in my area, and no one knew who Sammy Guevara was at the time.
Yeah, he's been paying his dues for a long time.
I think once they paired Sammy with the Inner Circle and Jericho, Jericho probably taught him a lot once he got to
Yeah.
AEW.
Yeah, I agree with that. I do think that the Inner Circle probably should break up soon, though. Like,
Yeah,
it's been
because-
going on for a while.
Mhm.
I really like
Mhm.
Eddie Kingston with Santana and Ortiz. They already have history with LAX.
Right.
Yeah.
And they're great together.
I just really like Santana and Ortiz. They should definitely be used more in 2020. That's another good answer for the earlier question of who should be used more in the new year.
Mhm.
Yeah. I mean, I'm not against Cody Rhodes winning the title because he can't challenge for the AEW World Championship. So this is the
True.
only belt he really can challenge for.
I do think Cody is a great champion just because he's able to carry promos and everything. Unless it's against Anthony Ogogo, that was it could have been built way better.
Here's a repeat of Rampage last week.
He's going for a second crossroads, and he hits it.
Is he going to go for the Tiger Driver? I think.
Yep, he's going for the Tiger Driver.
Of course.
Oh, and he hits it.
Look at that.
Wow.
Oh, I think that's it.
Tiger Driver 98.
Yep.
Man. That should be Sammy with that belt. Till
So I
the
think
day I
after
die, I'm going to
this,
say that.
I think they go with Cody versus Sky as an obvious feud next, but I don't know where he goes after that. I don't know. Who do you guys think takes the TNT title off of Cody?
I want to see
Um,
Scorpio Scott take it from him.
yeah, I like
I like
Scorpio
Sky.
Sky. If not Scorpio Sky, maybe Sean Spears or
Yeah.
maybe
What do
Frankie
you think?
Kazarian. He would be pretty good.
I like Frankie.
Mhm.
It was weird because like he was the elite hunter. That was like a really cool gimmick, and then like it really just like fizzled out. And then he lost to Doc Gallows. Like I was like, oh my god,
Yeah, they
he
should
should
have
not
had.
have.
Yeah,
He
they
should
should
not have
have had
lost to
him.
Gallows.
They should have had him did more with the elite.
He should have at least gotten a
Well,
title
actually
shot. I
hunting
think.
them.
hmm
Yeah, like he
I
should
think
have came to Impact and stuff.
yeah, and fought them there. That would have been cool. And like he was on Impact, but like it was just like he didn't do much. And I guess
Yeah.
part of that is Impact not really knowing what to do. But
The um,
overall, good
well, I
episode
think
though.
that's yeah, I think
Yeah,
that's the end of Rampage for tonight. I liked all three matches. About you guys?
I liked them all too. Yeah,
Yeah, I mean, it was
Yeah,
a great show, great episode.
that street fight was insane.
That was
yeah,
brutal. I didn't expect it to be that brutal, but they got so bloody.
Mhm.
yeah.
Had there been more of like an active build to it, because I feel like it was mostly just escalating violence. I feel like that could have been
Hmm.
up there with like at least an investment with Britt Baker versus Thunder Rosa. Personally,
Yeah.
I like
Yeah,
Baker versus Rosa a little bit more, but I'll have to rewatch it and see. But it was very good because I always rewatch all these matches. So
yeah. Lots of times I don't pay attention to the commentary, and I try to go back and listen to the commentary.
yeah, well, I got to get going, but yeah, this was
Yeah,
fun. I will be the next episode is Battle of the Belts is after next week's stuff, right?
Hmm.
We doing a
I
show for
believe
Battle of
so.
the Belts?
yeah. I plan on doing it for Battle of the Belts.
Nice.
Yeah. But yeah, that's pretty much it for the podcast tonight. We went for Wednesday's Dynamite on TBS.
Yeah.
But yeah, follow us on all the social medias for the All Elite Zone down below in the description. And we'll see you guys on Wednesday.
Peace.
See y'all.